brave man.
There was a king and a princess. The king was very worried, because even though his daughter was very beautiful, she still could not find a husband. The king then made an announcement to the people gathered by the pond, saying,
"What you see here is a pond with the most ferocious crocodiles. Anyone brave enough to swim across to the princess will be given immense wealth and a grand wedding with the princess."
Suddenly there was the sound of someone jumping into the water. It was a handsome young man, swimming swiftly to escape the crocodiles and reach the princess. Everyone cheered, admiring the young man's bravery. The king and the princess were overjoyed. As soon as he reached the shore, he exclaimed,
"Who kicked me into the water?"
The Richman and the beggar.
There was a rich man eating in a restaurant. Suddenly, a dirty, ragged beggar walked up to him and said,
"Please give me some money. My life is very hard."
The rich man said,
"If I give you money, you will definitely spend it on alcohol.
"I have never touched a drop of alcohol in my life."
Then you'll buy cigarettes with it, right?"
The beggar responded.
"I don't smoke cigarettes either."
The rich man, looking puzzled, asked,
"So you'll spend it on women?"
"I've never done such a thing."
The rich man slammed his hand on the table and stood up.
"Then take the money and get in the car with me right now. I'm going to show my wife what happens when you don't drink, smoke, or chase women."
The father's secret.
There was a warm and loving family. One day, the teenage son ran to his father excitedly.
"Dad, the girl next door agreed to be my girlfriend."
The father looked sad and said,
"You can date anyone, but not her. I'll tell you a secret. She's actually your sister."
The boy was devastated and walked away. A week later, the teenage son ran to his father again.
"Dad, this time the girl from another house agreed to be my girlfriend."
Once again, the father looked sad and said,
"Not her either. She's also your sister."
The boy was furious. He didn't care about his father's secrets anymore. He told everything to his mother. The mother smiled and said,
I'll tell you a secret. You can date anyone you want because you're not your father's son anyway. I have a car.
There was a young couple who were having an argument. The woman wanted to break up. The man pleaded.
"I love you so much, please don't leave me."
The woman replied instantly.
Who would want to stay with someone like you? You're poor, you don't even have a car, and you always have to walk under the sun and rain.
The man was heartbroken, but he used her harsh words as motivation to improve himself. When he finally saved enough money, the first thing he bought was a car, as it was a significant point of contention for him. Once he had the car, he immediately called the woman. She was crossing the street when she answered the phone.
"Hey, I have a car now."
The woman responded mockingly.
What, you think you're rich now? Just because you have a car, you have to call and brag? You're still as pathetic as ever?
The man replied.
No, I'm not calling to brag. I just wanted to tell you that now I have a car, so you'd better watch out when crossing the street.
A girl at supermarket.
There was a man looking for his girlfriend in a supermarket. He searched for a long time but couldn't find her. Suddenly, he saw a beautiful woman picking vegetables. He walked up to her immediately.
"Excuse me, I'm looking for my girlfriend. I've been searching for a long time but can't find her. Can you help me?"
The beautiful woman replied.
Sure, how can I help?
"You don't need to do much, just stand here and talk to me. That's all the help I need. Watch this.
The man counted.
3, 2, 1.
Suddenly, his girlfriend appeared behind him and asked,
"Who are you talking to?"
Netflix and chill.
A young man was feeling aroused, so he called his girlfriend.
"Hey, my TV at home is broken. Can I come over to watch Netflix at your place?"
The woman replied.
Sure, that's great. You can also say hi to my mom, she's staying with me for 2 days. You can come over to watch Netflix, but nothing more than that since my mom is here.
Hearing that, the young man was disappointed and didn't want to go anymore, so he pretended to be angry.
How can you think like that? Do you think all I have in my mind is sex? Fine. I don't want to see you anymore.
The woman felt guilty and said,
I'm sorry for saying that, please come over.
the man replied,
I'm angry with you right now. Give me 2 days to cool off, and then I'll come over.
The lecturer.
There was a very talented scientist who traveled around giving lectures at various places. He had a driver who was very eager to learn. No matter where the scientist gave a lecture, the driver would always sit in and listen. One day, while driving, the driver said,
I've memorized all your lectures by now.
The scientist, feeling a bit annoyed, replied,
The topics I lecture about are very complex. I don't believe you.
I really do. I could even give your lecture for you.
The driver insisted.
You've got quite the mouth on you. All right, let's switch outfits. You give the lecture today.
The driver went up and gave the lecture. He did an excellent job, and the audience applauded enthusiastically. The audience appreciated him even more than they ever did the scientist. The scientist felt quite annoyed by this. He hired one of audience to ask a difficult question to embarrass the driver. When the driver heard the question, he was stunned for a moment. Then he smiled.
Your question is very simple. Believe it or not, even my driver can answer it. Please come up to the stage, driver.
Subscribe for more jokes daily.